Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about hop-ups. We're going to be talking about the old hop-ups that are in the game and quickly go over what the hop-ups that are in the game now do, and talk about a few new hop-up ideas that we were able to come up with. I've included CrazyDog018 in this video once again. He's an OG Wraith and knows a lot about the game. I want to say a quick thank you to all my new subscribers and all my viewers. It really helps out my channel, and I'm glad to have you here with us. So let's head into firing range, test these things out. Alright, so for a start, we can quickly go over what the old hop-ups were while it takes forever to get into firing range. So an OG hop-up that has been added, changed, and removed and brought back is Skull Piercer.
Yes.
Now, Season 0, what was Skull Piercer like?
So right away when the game first came out, Skull Piercer was on the wingman and longbow. It started out as an epic hop-up, and it basically would just do, it was a multiplier for headshots. It would just do like ×2, or it'd be like, you'd make it so headshots do more damage. It came out as epic, and then once Season 2 came around, they changed it to legendary. And it was legendary because it was so, they thought that needed to be more rare because how powerful it was, so they changed it to legendary in Season 2, and then in Season 3 they removed Skull Piercer. A lot of people were very sad about that because Skull Piercer was, in my idea, it was the best hop-up that they've ever added to the game. I love it on the wingman. Pros love to use it. I loved having it on this longbow, just headshotting people from a long distance away. So they removed that.
That OG wingman too, with the 12 bullets and the full purple mag. That must have been powerful.
And then they brought it back in Season 5. Very happy about that. And it's legendary, which I think is a great move. So that was the first one.
Keep it as a legendary.
Another one is the distributor rounds. Distributor rounds came in Season 2 along with hammer point. Hammer point means that it does more damage to body, flesh, like when they don't have shields. And then distributor rounds, which hammer point's still around, and then distributor rounds would do more damage towards shields, which basically means if you had purple armor and it would go on alternator or an RE45, it would just shred through your shields. It was so overpowered. It came out as a legendary, but it was whenever they'd find it, they'd shred through your purple armor, then they'd either hammer point or a different gun, and then they'd just kill you because the distributor rounds were just so overpowered on the alternator and RE45. So then in Season 3 they took out distributor rounds, so now they're gone. Another hop-up that was very cool to use.
Yes, I remember rocking the alternator disrupt rounds early in Season 3. I think they could have kept it, but maybe dialed it back a little bit, because an extra, basically like a mini hammer point for shields. Another one would be Turbocharger, which was recently removed at the start of Season 4. This was on
Turbocharger.
The Devotion and Havoc. So the Havoc, it would remove this whole charge up time and go straight into it. A little bit overpowered. But could save you sometimes, because there are times where you just run up on somebody, didn't know they were there, and you pull out your Havoc and they already got a few shots off because it took so long for it to charge up. And the Devotion. So the Devotion used to have more of a leg to it before they moved it to a care package weapon. It used to have even more of a leg, but now it picks up right away. It used to start off slower and then get faster. And Anvil Receivers added Season or was it Season 4?
Season 4 came out. It was only for one season.
It was for Flatline and R301. What did that do?
Anvil Receiver means that it used more bullets, but it did more damage. So Anvil Receiver
did it slow down?
Out, it was legendary in Season 4.
Did it slightly slow firing?
No, it made it faster. Okay. Anvil Receiver? I thought it took more ammo away, was faster, and did more damage. Or maybe, I don't know if it changed the speed on it.
I think it slowed down fire, but did more damage.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, I think it did, because I think there's... Yeah, it took a bunch of things away for it to do more damage,
I
but
think
it
it was a
wasn't...
good hop-up.
It was legendary, but
That
I didn't see
made
much
the
of a difference
R301
with it.
Yeah, that's true. It was hard to tell. I think it did slightly bring the R301 closer to the R99 in terms of the most elite weapon in the game. So those are all the old hop-ups. Quick run through the new hop-ups. Hammer Point increases on-shielded damage. It's the only way your Mozambique or P2020 will be useful. The double tap for the EVA 8 or the Scout. The select fire for the Havoc or the Prowler turns the Burst Prowler into an automatic Prowler and turns the Havoc into a single fire, which does like 70 damage, and Skull Piercer, which is, of course, Skull Piercer. So, new hop-up ideas. So for one, I'm taking this sort of from Titanfall. A Titan class called the Monarch has an ability where you can shoot a beam and do a little bit of damage and steal some shields from an opponent Titan. Now I had an idea for the charge rifle where you could do a similar thing. If you were shooting at shields, not health, just shields, you could receive some of it back. Say 10%. So I did 87 damage. I don't know, they'd probably either round up or round down. So that would be 8 or 9 shields recovered, which is really hardly anything. But I get 2 shots off like that, that's about 15, 16. Oh, a little over half a shield bar. I think it's, when you're looking at the snipers we have in the game right now, and if you were to pick one of these 4, I think most people would go with either a triple take, precision choke, longbow, skull piercer, or the sentinel. I think the charge rifle, after all the nerfs it got right away, has slowly become the least used sniper. But a small little hop up like this might make it another, weapon you want to pick up. And it is a mechanism from Titanfall that and they have taken a lot from Titanfall, so you never know. That might actually come to the game. Another idea is for the Mastiff. Now, hopping up a Mastiff right now is a horrible idea and will not balance the game whatsoever. So if you were to do this, I think it would have to come with a Mastiff nerf. So I was thinking about maybe if the Mastiff was nerfed a little bit, so full body shots would not do 104. Maybe take off 2 damage per bullet. I'm not even sure how much one bullet will do. Let's see if I can... Alright, each bullet does 13. So maybe if each one did 11, then how many bullets are in a spread? Like 6 or 7-ish. So removing that wouldn't be too horrible of a nerf, especially since Mastiff is slightly overpowered here in the beginning of Season 5. So hop up we could do this after nerfing it is give it something called thermal rounds. I believe that Mastiff now does have I forget what it's technically called, but on shotguns where the bullets are on fire. I believe it does have that now. It doesn't really mean much. But if there was a hop-up called thermal rounds, I was thinking it could do sort of like a thermite type of effect, where after each bullet it would do like maybe one damage, like sort of like a thermite, except hardly anything at all. Sort of, so it gets nerfed to balance it, and then this hop-up would bring it back to where it is now, and maybe even a little bit better. I think that would be a good addition. And no matter how many bullets you shoot, it does the extra damage. Something like that I think would help balance the Mastiff and be a good hop-up idea. Next, I was thinking of a dual wield. Now I'm sure many people have speculated dual wield, and I think they could bring it. However, I would not do it it'd have to be for pistols. And I don't think we do it for the RE45 or the Wingman, because they're definitely the best pistols in the game. So it'd be for the P2020 and the Mozambique. Zach, do you mind coming here to help demonstrate something? Sure. I think if if you had dual wield on your P2020 and your Mozambique, it would not do the extra shielded damage, of course, because you cannot use both hop-ups. This one would probably be an epic hop-up, I think. So if you have a P2020, and we both hip fire at this dummy at the same time, how fast does it die? Just like hip fire. Hip fire, don't aim. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, compare that to an R301 with a purple mag. That was pretty fast. I think that's about even, especially since this is going to have to be a very up-close type of thing. I think a dual wheel could be added, but it would be hard for people to use, because you're going to have to be like this close to hip fire decently accurately. So it'd be a tough thing to work out, but I think people could use it. The other question is, what would that look like in your inventory? You can only carry 2 guns. Does this mean that you would have to only be carrying 2 P2020s with dual wheel? Or could you carry that secondary and have like your extra pistol in a pocket or a satchel somewhere? And the last one I thought of for the alternator. I don't know exactly what you'd call this, but the alternator is twin-barreled. It's a twin-barreled full auto. So if you notice when you shoot, it takes turns alternating, which is sort of why the recoil pattern goes back and forth. I was thinking, if we slowed down this fire rate, maybe to that of a Spitfire, and allowed both barrels to fire at once, doing 30 damage, and increase the recoil quite a bit. Probably, let's see what the Scout's real recoil looks like without holding anything down. More than that. I think more than that. Slowing it down to maybe a little bit slower than a Spitfire. 30 damage after 30 damage. With lots of recoil. I think that would be a good hop-up for the alternator. Because if you're looking at R31, R99 alternator, it's been so long since the alternator would be used over any of it. Since Disruptor rounds, I think that a hop-up like this might allow the alternator to become another weapon you could use late game if that's the type of... I mean, basically like a huge Spitfire. Alright, Zach, do you have anything left?
No, that's about it.
That's about it for me too. I hope you enjoyed this video. We will have more coming out very shortly, hopefully daily, or every now and then, so stay tuned to the channel. Thank you guys for watching.